brothers and sisters in the background. They have a very special prayer that I'm making to the Most High on your behalf. Let's get into this.
Oh yeah, this is a video for the chosen ones. For the chosen. You know what I'm saying? This shit here is a trip, man. For those of you who don't know about the whole chosen one thing, basically what that is, there's groups of people on this planet who have special missions by the divine, that the divine that has put us on this planet to do. And with that comes certain pros and cons. And so I'm going to be talking about a little bit of that right now. Okay? But yeah, man, the chosen ones. Now, I'm gonna talk about something that this might throw you off, but you know, the chosen ones, if you haven't been through this yet, it's something you might want to watch out for, you know what I mean? And it's the dark side will literally attack you, like attack you like you are a gang member in the street and it is of the opposite gang and it sees you and you got on a lot of red and it don't like it. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, it's serious like that. It's like, oh man, they be ready to fight, bro. It's like if you were one of those black disciples in O Block and they was gangster disciple from 63rd. It's fucked all the way up. They be ready to fight, man. I mean, I've seen them sometimes at certain points even jump into like the bodies of people and have it to where they're talking, right? They're talking and it's the dark side that's talking, you know, not even them at that point. I'm serious, man. It's that serious. It's that serious. So if you are a chosen one, you know, and you haven't had that happen, look for it to happen. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, people, in this movie right here, you know, the devil, you know, that you see right there, it jumps into people and, you know, makes them do stuff or totally, you know, take over them. And yeah, man, I have literally, in the astral realm, I've literally seen the darkness, the dark side, jump into people's bodies. You know what I mean? I've had psychic dreams as well, where I would get answers and see things. You know what I mean? Like I would see how the dark side would jump in to women who I was trying to, like I guess it represents like trying to have a relationship with. You know what I mean? I had seen the dark side just jump in to people in the astral realm. I've also seen the dark side, the darkness. I've literally seen it run away from me in fear in the astral realm before, like for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, this stuff is real, man. Real. Okay. So y'all be real careful out there, man. Try to stay high as vibration as you can. I know it gets hard in this time, but don't give up, man. Also, one time I was in a training camping embankment, and I had a dream to where somebody around me in that encampment was gonna be a big enemy. And I'll be goddamn if right when I woke up, I heard one of these people, the dark side, working through him. And he turned out to be a motherfucking enemy. Fuck that dude, man. Oh my God. He got some karma too.
Like I had a used to be best friend of mine. It's crazy how stuff happens, stuff changes sometimes. But I had a best friend who unfortunately it was set up to where the dark side, would start using him real heavily. And then he would get inebriated and then when he get really inebriated, that's when it would that's especially when it would happen. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is sometimes these people, they don't even remember what it is that they said. I'm telling you, I've had some exorcist type stuff happen. I'm telling you, man, some scary shit. Y'all motherfuckers have no idea the type of shit that I have dealt with. And that's why I don't be studying a lot of this shit. You think your motherfucking ass is scary? Motherfucker, my life is a motherfucking movie. I'm telling you, I jump in his body, say just the craziest shit. And then this is the thing. A lot of times you'll know, especially when it's the dark side, another white feather. You'll know it's the dark side, because sometimes they'll say the exact same shit. I'm telling you, from years apart even. I'm telling you. Kind of like that part on Constantine when, he was asking for the light, and then he was real mad. You should have mind your business, exorcist. Oh, shit. I'm the Black John Constantine in this motherfucker. Y'all already know, don't make me do it. But yeah, I'm talking, just the craziest stuff, man. And now, this is the thing. Okay, now, I'm not saying that every single time the dark side is fully controlling these people. A lot of times, and not too many people have said this, especially in this genre, but it's like the dark side could use your family as far as any darkness that's inside of anybody. Okay, even yourself. Like if you have any wounds from childhood, or if you have any addictions, or if you have anything that is a weakness, that's what the dark side uses as inroads into people and what they actually will attack. And the dark side doesn't fight fair. The dark side will know that you're a chosen one. It'll know this while you're a kid, and it will help facilitate all kinds of crazy shit to happen to you. It'll tempt people to do to things. You know what I mean? It'll tempt people to be evil towards you. You know what I mean? This is serious. They'll use your family, even, unfortunately. You'll have somebody who 20% of the time they're your family member, but 80% of the time they hate your guts and just like a secret enemy. The dark side uses that. Anything in you that is darkness, the dark side, that's what will unfortunately attach to. And then you'll have to deal with that whole issue. I'm telling you, man, this is serious, man. This is the truth. A lot of people don't know how true this is, and if they did, hell, they would actually help the world if they knew. Before I forget, that's what I wanted to say. You remember Pennywise the clown from the horror movie It? That's literally like how the dark side can do. And what it does, like you see how all the kids, they had something, that was going on with them, and how the dark side, man, that's a trip. That is a trip. Man, that's a trip. I can't believe that, now that's the first time you ever heard anybody say that, for sure. Okay? But yeah, it was like Pennywise the clown from It. That is exactly, literally, not figuratively, what it does. I promise you, it's exactly like that. So now you can understand the dark side a little bit better. That way you can be a better Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me bust out my motherfucking lifesaver. I bust that motherfucker out and step that shit. But yeah, don't make me bust out my lifesaver and slap the shit out of somebody with it. I will do it. I will. I don't feel like going through the special effects and doing it. I don't feel like putting in the special effects and do it. Oh no, I might do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit you with the lightsaber today. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with an energy ball, motherfucker.
Now you see, I didn't hit you with a lightsaber, but I did some Goku Kamehameha shit. Back onto this subject, man. Serious subject. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. It's deep. I go through a lot of that, man. A whole lot, you know. Let's see. What else? Yeah, it can also tempt people to do things all the time. Like I was saying, it's not always like they don't have full control, but it's like the devil, just like the devil says, I didn't make you do anything. They can tempt people to do it. You know, it can incite the light inside of the chosen ones, you know. Also the destiny. Oh man, bro. It really triggers people. It triggers people. Like, and unfortunately there is some past life karma associated with this whole deal too. You know what I mean? But something I always want people to remember, even if something is your past life karma, okay, people are still making their decisions to do what it is that they, you know, that they want to do. I mean, think about it, you know, like there have been times to where you have forgiven people who have who have done something to you. I've forgiven a lot of people. I didn't always do what I could to people or do exactly what they did to me. You know what I mean? I've forgiven a whole lot of people, and they've had a lot of people have to forgive me. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. People are still making the decision.
In one way or another, you are gifted. And the thing about gifts is that you can be incredibly gifted. You can be incredibly anointed in a specific area. But unless you identify your gift, your calling, unless you identify it, then that gift will remain ineffective and hidden. Now, understand that most people associate gifts with fame. They associate gifts with money and success. But we need to understand that your gift is unique to you. You may perceive your gift or your role to be small or insignificant in the kingdom of God. But believe me, every gift has a purpose. We all have a purpose. Never wish, or rather, never envy another person's gift. You have no idea the load they carry. You have no idea what it takes to carry that gift. What it takes to have a voice like that. To have skills like that. Or to be able to write or lead like that. I say that because inasmuch as we all have unique gifts, each unique gift comes with its own set of unique battles. There are evil forces that come against you specifically to try and delay the cultivation of your gift. They come against you to stop the realization of your gift, or to simply distract you. So the first sign that you are gifted is opposition. When you are under spiritual attack, that's almost always a sign. A strong sign that you're doing something right. It means you're on the right side. Darkness is in opposition to light. Evil is in opposition to good. Fear is in opposition to faith. And likewise, when you're a child of God, when you're living and breathing for God, you're in opposition to the devil. So expect opposition. Now, because you're living for Christ, you will inevitably grow in Him. And the more you mature, the more you develop in your relationship with Him, the more the devil will realize that you are edging closer and closer to your calling. And so this is one of the primary reasons you'll begin to experience spiritual warfare. And people will often begin to react emotionally. But God, why is this happening? I'm strong in my prayer life. I'm not entertaining any kind of habitual sin. Why is this happening? And a lot of Christians will really get in a bother, scratching their heads as to why they're under so many attacks. But perhaps if you were to take a step back and discern that the devil is trying to throw hell and the kitchen sink your way, all because he is in fact weary and afraid about what you would achieve for God if you realized that you were gifted. if you realize that your knowledge in business can in fact be used to grow the church, if you realize that your gift as a pianist could lead so many people to worship in a mighty way. The devil is afraid of you realizing that you're not just a choir member in a small local church, but you are in fact a vessel in God's orchestra, being used to usher in His presence to people who so desperately need it. He's afraid of how much more you would be willing to do the things of God. So he's going to fight you. He's going to try and scare you. He's going to try and distract you so that you never come to realize that the very thing that you love to do but see as insignificant is the very thing that will cause damage in His kingdom. So I pray that God will open your eyes so that you can see the
Hope
gifts.
y'all enjoyed the video and all that, man. I'm gonna try to keep these a little bit shorter. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna talk more about this, in depth. But yeah, man, definitely the dark side can definitely influence people, man. Influence people a whole lot. I'm telling you, it can trigger people's jealousy. I mean, it'll be out of nowhere. I'll be supporting people. I'll be supporting other YouTubers, all that kind of stuff. Helping them where I can, and all kinds of stuff like that, man. And then out of nowhere, here comes the hate. You know what I mean? Whenever you're a chosen one, you're not going to be able to live like a normal human being anymore. And when people used to say that, when I first started learning about all this, I didn't understand it, but I see and understand it now. You can't just be around anybody. Your light is going to just irritate some people's darkness. You know what I mean? It's not pretty sometimes. And I was somebody who, it's no wonder things were so crazy at times. I would be in dangerous areas. I'd be around dangerous people. I was even being dangerous myself. And no wonder it was just so much problems all the time. Okay? So, yeah, man. You're going to have to change up a lot of your circle. Man, you'll have just people are just going to come out of nowhere. Family. You'll have your own family. Some of your own family members will turn against you. If it's some of them, they have healed, or they haven't taken the divine path or anything spiritual like that. And I'm not just saying like I'm not just trying to be like, on just some high horse. I'm just saying, man, if you have a divine mission and if you don't, and if you care about people and if you really don't, the stuff that's in your heart just like I know. But I'm telling you, man, it gets frustrating, And so since I'm in angel mode, I'm not going to curse out my haters or flip you the bird. But if I was in my devil, if I was feeling like a demon today or whatever, I would be flipping you off and cursing you out. And I'm pretty sure you can imagine what I could say. So thank you to all my haters. And I would love for you to come on the right path. But anyway, thank you, and I'm out.